Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you're new, I'm Sandy. Welcome back. I am going to be having a little bit of fun. I thought I would make a mini journal using these seed packets. I have some vintage seed packets, and I thought these would be adorable for my gardening theme for my patrons. And this is for my Kentucky Mint tier over on my Patreon site. But first off, so you got your seed packet here, and I'm going to use this as the cover. So I'm going to cut along here and here just to open it up. And I'm going to try to cut as straight as possible. Yeah, I did pretty good there. And you can cut along the fold if you want. I struggle to cut that straight. Well, I struggle to cut a straight line anyway, but this seems to work normally pretty well for me. There we go. And then you have your seed packet opened up, and I don't worry about it being too straight, and I'll show you why. So I have picked out, so I have some different papers here. I have some antique ledger paper and music paper, some dyed papers, and some envelopes. And I went ahead and kind of cut them down. So what I did is I cut this down to about 3.5 inches by 6 inches. And I'm going to have this be part of my cover. So I want it to cut, be bigger than the cover. I kind of like that look. I think I might also glue this down to make it a pocket as well. And then I just took all these pretty papers and folded them down. I cut them down. So these are all, they're a little bit under 7 inches. They're about 6 3/4. And they are just under 6 inches tall. And the reason I didn't make them a full 7 inches is because as you stack your papers, they'll stick out. And then this is just some avocado dyed paper. So you can use whatever papers you might have. You could use scrapbook paper, other book pages, whatever you have in your stash. It doesn't matter what paper that you use. And then this is a, it's either coffee, I think it's avocado dyed index card, one of the large ones. And then this is avocado dyed envelope. And the envelope was a little too wide. And so I just trimmed it down and then just re-glued the edge. And I'm going to have that be my center page in my signature. It's easy for me to say. And I also have, I cut down this one here as well, the zinnia. And I'm going to have this one, I'm going to do this one first. I need to decide, well, I guess I don't need to decide it just yet. So let me sew this signature together. Grab all of my sewing stuff. I hope everyone's having a good day, and hope you're having some good weather today. We've had some crazy weather in the United States for the past week or so, but it's looking like today it's going to be a good day. There we go. I want to make sure, I want this beautiful text from the antique journal to show. And then I might just use one of these paper clips up here. Since it's a small journal, I don't know if I need a full-on 4. I usually use 4 of these big ones, but I don't think I need that here. And I am just going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And my technique, I just have this old book, and I create a little V down in there. And then this is the simplest thing to do when you're doing a single signature, because you're punching the holes for the cover and the papers at the same time. Grab my needle. And what color thread do I want to use? I could do a pink. Do I want to do a red to go with the flowers? Yeah, maybe I'll do red. And if you haven't done a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, it's pretty straightforward. I'll just do about 2.5 to 3 times the height of a journal, and that's you'll have a lot of excess, but that way if you have some room for error, you could probably even get away with 2.5 times the height, but I just go ahead and do 3. Yeah, I think these are so cute. Yeah, my Kentucky Mint tier is a mini journal tier. And then I also have a large journal tier, which is the Lily tier. So you start on the inside, and then I'm gonna go down to this hole down here. Oops. I'm going to tuck that under that paper clip so it'll stay put. And then we'll go up to this hole up here. And then we'll go back into the middle. And you want to make sure you don't pierce your thread that's already there, because you'll struggle to get a good tight tie. And it looks like I did split it. Yeah, I think I did. And if you did split it, oh, maybe I didn't. Nope, never mind. I think I'm good. So if you did split it, you can just pull it back out and rethread it again. But yeah, that looks good. So you'll want to make sure everything's nice and tight. I like to pull the paper clips off before I tie the knot. I feel like I get a tighter look. And then you want to make sure you have a string on each side. And you want to make sure your strings are nice and tight. Yeah, perfect. And then just do a double knot. Left over right, right over left. And I'll do a third time just for fun. And then the other thing you can do, if you want to cut these all the way down and glue that closed, then you won't even see the threads, and then you could cut this open and have that be a pocket this way as opposed to a pocket this way. But I'm going to let that be, leave that up to the owner of the journal. If they want to close that up, I'll leave that open for them. But look at how cute this is. So you could add a bunch of little mini pockets. So I'll send the offcuts with this journal so that they can have some more things to do in the journal. Add pockets and flips and tucks and things like that. And yeah, so isn't that adorable? And you know what? I think I might leave this unglued, And that way the owner could decide they could make it a pocket this way if they wanted to, or they could make it a pocket this way, or they could completely glue this down to this paper if they want to. And like they could just glue the front and leave the back open, or vice versa. They could leave this open and then glue the back and have a pocket on the back. So lots of different options there. But I think it's so cute. You could add some lace down the edges, all kinds of different options for how you want to decorate it. But you got a nice little base to start with. All right, guys, so just a quick little video. I wanted to show these cute little gardening themed mini journals. And yeah, the final size is, I think it's about 3.5. Yeah, about 3.5 by 6. So perfect. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching. And feel free to check out my YouTube membership. I have lots of unique videos over there. And check out my Patreon. I make all kinds of fun themed little ephemera and journals each month. All right, guys, thank you all so much for your support. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.